Hey guys, it's me, Casey. Sorry for the bad camera. Again, my camera is kind of broken, so we're using my webcam, which is not that good. But hopefully you'll be able to see this tutorial, which I think you guys will like, as the movie is coming out Friday. Yep, you guessed it. This is Katniss's hair, the braid, from the Hunger Games. Now, you can see this hairstyle in one of the posters that they released, and it's Katniss when she's looking up kind of the street, I guess, in maybe the capital, and there's a bunch of posters of her and Peta, and she's kind of like, whoa, but all you see is the back of her head, and she has this really cool braid, and it's a Dutch braid, and it goes kind of diagonally across her head and around. And I know in the book they said, oh, a really intricate, or like, what else? I don't know. They said like an intricate braid that her mother did for her, but I think they just kind of simplified it, because really this is not intricate. It's pretty simple. It's kind of tricky doing the first couple times, but if you practice, especially if you practice on a friend, which is a good for the first time you do it, you kind of get like the feeling of how you're supposed to braid the hair, and it becomes easier, and then you can soon do it on yourself. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do this. I'm doing it on myself, and so you can see kind of where my hands are placed. Now, what you need for this is just basically you need to have your hair brushed out, and a hair tie. That's pretty much it. Maybe some bobby pins if your hair kind of like tends to come loose from braids, but that's about it. Your hair starting point in the movie, her hair is kind of like mine, I guess. It's kind of like wavy, but like not like really curly, just kind of wavy, and the way it's in the braid, it's kind of looser. So if you want to do that look and you have straight hair, just like take a big bar of curling iron and just take big pieces of your hair and wrap it around, just hold it there for a while, and then just kind of brush it out. It doesn't need to be like tight curls or anything. And if you have hair that's already wavy, that's good. If you have hair that's curly, that works too. I mean, it doesn't have. This hairstyle works for pretty much anybody who can braid their hair, so it doesn't have to be like perfect, like, oh, my hair's too curly, I'm gonna straighten part of it. Like, you don't really need to do that. It's a braid, it'll look like the same as it, because it's in the braid. But if you really want to like be like exactly like her, she kind of has like loose wave hair. And so that's all, I think. So let's just get started. Once your hair's brushed out, you can just leave your part if you have a part. It's kind of on the side. She doesn't really have a center part, she has a side part, because the way this braid is made, it kind of needs a side part for it. So if you have bangs, you can just pin them back, but for now I'm gonna leave mine down. Now, you don't start. You take kind of like about this much hair from whatever side that you like best, the bigger side that has more hair on it in your side part, and you just kind of divide off some of the hair, and you just like as if you're gonna start a French braid kind of, but make sure it's kind of towards the back of your head, like there. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Probably. You're gonna want it like starting here, not like up here or really far down. So right here is about, and here's a good amount of hair. Now what you're gonna do is divide it into 3 parts. So just 3 equal parts, same as if you're gonna do a normal braid. The only difference with this braid is that instead, I normally braid hair out in from the sides, out in, but this goes from out under, or if you want to think of it a different way, the middle piece goes like out, out, over. Or so this one goes in, oh sorry, I said out, over, it goes out, under, or this piece goes out, the middle piece goes out, over. So I'll just show you like with a simple braid, just how you would start it is just go for the middle and then out, and this piece goes under. And you just kind of, and just do the same thing. So just do that for like one part of the braid. Now only do that once, because now you're going to add in hair. I'm going to try and face backwards so you guys can see this, but you want to try and angle your braid like as in a diagonal. So I'm going to start on the side and grab a little piece, add in a little piece of hair to that piece that you already have, and just pull it underneath from the side, and just then do it to the other side, just like a French braid, but just you're putting it under instead of over. And you just keep doing that as you go around the head. Just grab like smallish pieces of hair, just pull it under. I'm sorry if this gets a little bit messy, but I don't have a mirror to look in on this side. Just grab smallest pieces of hair under and keep moving. Hopefully my hands don't block this. Keep moving around. Now, the only tricky part about this isn't really the braid, but it's more of like your hand placement. Because it's going diagonal across your head, it's kind of hard to do. So you just gotta practice. Try to watch where I put my hands. At one point, I'll probably switch over as I get to the middle of my head. And just keep going around as long as you can. And then once you get to like this point, I think I'm going to switch over. So I'll take one more piece of hair and then braid it underneath. Now I'm going to just switch it. So try and keep the 3 parts divided and kind of switch over. Actually, no, I'm not going to switch. I'm going to keep going this way. And as long as I can, I think now is the time to switch. Just keep going. Let's see this. Now I'm going to switch my hand placement so it's better suited. So just took that piece under. And you want to keep this as tight to your head as possible. You don't want to leave it really loose, otherwise it won't look as good. So just keep try and keep my hands out of the way for you. Sorry again if it's messy, but then again, it wouldn't be perfect because I'd be in the Hunger Games if I were Katniss and wouldn't really care that much. But going from the outside underneath. And if you run out of hair on the bottom part, just pull it under without adding hair to it. It doesn't really matter. Or you can add hair from the top, but sometimes that will mess up your braid. So you just kind of want to just don't add hair to it. And I will turn for you guys to the side. So now you have mostly your hair on this side. And just try to pull it up as far as you can into your hair. But sometimes it doesn't always work. And you're left with a bit of hair. But it's okay. So hopefully got all that. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I get all this hair in this piece up here. Make sure I got all my pieces. And just continue the braid as you would regular braid. You think I missed a couple strands. That's okay. You just pin them in and keep going down around your shoulder. La la. Braiding. Sorry. Until you get to the bottom of your hair. So, I think I missed little baby hairs up here. That's okay. They're just baby hairs. They don't matter that much. And continue going until you hit the bottom, and then just tie up your hair. Now, if you want to go really, get it really into the whole Katniss thing, you could tie it off, you can find, maybe, use a brown hair tie, or whatever color matches your hair, but, because it'll look more natural than, a bright red one, if you have one. But if you really want to get into it, at craft stores, they'll have, little leather pieces, and you can just tie it around, so, yeah. And, so this is a finished thing from the front. It just looks like a side braid, pretty much. But from the back, it looks really cool. I think I might have messed up a little bit at the bottom when I switched my hands. Like I said, kind of tricky. You got to practice it a couple times. But hopefully you guys can get out the main idea. Now, what you want to do is once it's down like this, if you want to go for the full Katniss look, pull out like some baby hairs or like your little hairs from the side to get it a little bit more messy. So if you have like layers, that's good because you can just pull it out around your face. And also you can pull out some pieces from the top if you want it to look more messy. Kind of loosen the braid down here. Just kind of pull it a little bit so it looks looser. You can loosen it up here and just kind of pull it apart like so. And I'll just do one more turn around as I go. Let me step out a little bit more so you guys can see. I'll go short and just go from here all the way down. I think I messed up a little bit around here, but let's not pay attention to that. And yeah, so it's a really simple tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. And you can wear this to your, whether you're going to the premiere of Hunger Games or you're just gonna watch it this weekend, like I am. And you can dress up in your Katniss outfit or whatever other outfit you're going in as a tribute or something. Or this hairstyle is actually really good for just everyday school. Casual look, really easy to do in the morning, your rush, bad hair day. Cool hairstyle. And then you can be like, it's inspired by Katniss from the Hunger Games. If somebody asks, like, oh, I like your hair. Or if not, you can just be like, yeah, it's a braid. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think I already said that. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.